Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. I'm Sumigaj, and today we are starting things off with a brand new series. So if you watched the last one, you will know that I'm really good at this game. And, you know, because it was just such a breeze on that last one, I decided that I'd mix things up and do something slightly different for this one. So what I mean by that is that rather than just playing the vanilla game, I decided I wanted to do a modded playthrough because there's a lot of people that do absolutely amazing mods in this game, and I wanted to play them. And one of which that really appeals to me was the a medieval one. So this is basically, you know, swords and bows and arrows and, you know, melee weapons, no guns, no machines, all that kind of stuff. So, not that I wanted, I don't know whether it makes it more difficult or easier or what, but I basically just wanted to do it. I mean, it might make it more difficult because, honestly, I don't know. There's a lot of things changed, but anyway, the reason why I'm on this screen, so I'll go through, but I'm on the screen because I want to show the mods that I have in the game, so that people can see if, you know, they want to do, if they play the game themselves, they can have a look and see what mods that I'm using. I'll try and explain them a little bit. So, I don't know if all of them actually work or not. I put the ones in, like some in that I want in, but we'll see how it goes. So first off, we've got medieval times. Now this is basically, if I remember correctly, this is basically, it puts in a bunch of medieval, like equipment and like structures and buildings that you can make and things. It doesn't change like people with weapons and such, so like you could still get like pirates coming with guns. So that's what the next one does. So this one kind of overhauls like all the stuff, and it basically stops all of the people from having guns. It adds some other weapons and stuff. It changes all of the other factions, like the pirates and stuff, to all medieval themed things. I'll kind of show it a little bit later on when I get inside of it. And then I've got EDB, prepare carefully. So this is basically when you create the game, when you start off, when you choose your characters, it allows you to have so much customization. Now, the only reason I put this in is because I wanted to give us, make the characters a little bit more fitting to what we're going to be doing when we go inside of it. Just a little bit. I didn't, you know, get myself completely overpowered people. I just gave them some things that I kind of wanted for us. Defense position, I don't know if this actually works with this one, but this is basically, you can set up positions that your colonists remember to go to when you have like a raid or something. So it means that if I've got an entrance to my base and they're coming from that side, I can click this button and they will go back to that position that I've set up previously, and it just kind of makes it more easy to organize, and I quite like it anyway. Crafting history, so this, I've seen it on other people's. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it does, but I recall that instead of like having your colonists make like food every time it drops, because normally you have like make until you've got like 10 meals, and as soon as someone eats one meal, they've got to start making more food. So this basically is like, okay, if it drops below a certain amount, then it'll start making food, I think. I think it works for other stuff, but I'm not 100% sure. Hospitality, 15. I didn't even know I put this in the inside of this. So this is what this normally like is. I keep saying is. What this is that when you have people come visit your faction, you can build like a tavern and stuff, and if they enjoy their stay while they're at your colony, you can talk to them, and you have a chance to recruit people while they're doing that. So it adds like another way for you to get people, and it kind of adds a more of a medieval kind of thing, because you've got like a little town, and then you make like a really nice tavern, and then people come by and they'll, you know, go to the tavern and stuff, and it makes it a bit more medieval. An animals tab, the only reason I put this in is because I wanted to be able to rename my animals the way that I wanted them to. Now, I've looked, I now know that basically what this means is that you can only rename animals that have been given a nickname. So obviously in our last playthrough, we had Wild Boar number 1. That hadn't received a nickname, so I would not be able to give it a name myself. But things like Ayaka, Autumn, and other ones, I can't remember their names, like we would have been able to give them nicknames. So these are the mods that I've got. I don't know if they all work, but I'm pretty sure that medieval times, basically the core, then these three are kind of like all work, and then these ones are top. No, I'm not sure, but those are the mods. So obviously, as I said, I had the what you call it, the prepare carefully, where I created the characters I want. So I'm just going to jump straight past that whole beginning part where I created a game. I created one already. I've started up. It's ready to go. And so that's what it is. This is the start right here. So I'm just going to load straight in, and I'll explain once we get inside of there. I'm going to let it load. I'm not going to do any cuts in the editing because that takes effort, and I'm not very good at it. So we're just going to kind of wait for this to happen. So, like I said, I've already made some stuff. I'll explain what I've done already once we get in there, and then we'll just, we'll get underway and hope that we can survive. So, obviously in the last series, like, it was crash landed, which was supposed to be like you're supposed to try and get off the planet. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do in this one exactly, but this is the colony. So when we started off all the way over here somewhere, and I moved ourselves down here because this looked like a nice little area to start off with. Nice, easy place to kind of make something. But looking in, so let's go straight to the people that we have. So I'm going to zoom all the way in here, and I'm moving my mouse around crazily. So starting off, we have got Mickey. So this is me. Put myself in the game because I'm so vain like that. And starting off, I am a knight, so I'm going to start with, do I start with social? I'll go with characters. So, starting off, I'm Mickey. I am a medieval knight. I started off as a dreamer, because I'm a dreamer, apparently. I'm 23 years old. Everyone is about 23 years old, because that's kind of how I put them. I am incapable of cleaning. I'm a hard worker, and I'm a brawler. So, basically, all my stats are quite lowish, but I'm really good at melee. So, that's kind of what I wanted, someone who's good at, beating the crap out of people. So, hopefully, I can do that. Hopefully I'll be able to beat the crap out of people. But yeah, I'm a medieval knight. I don't think there's anything else. I'm wearing, I've got a long sword and then this kind of steel plate and winter cloak thing. Kind of cool. Social, obviously no one really knows each other because we just kind of got here. But yeah, there's not much kind of going on in terms of anything else right now. So next up, if I press this button, we have got Peppy. So Peppy is basically our hunter. So he is the son of a huntress, and he turned into a hunter when he was older. So he's basically going to be our bow and arrow guy. He's going to shoot the crap out of everything. So he's pretty good at shooting. I didn't actually give him these. These are the kind of things he got given when I created this. He is incapable of intellectual, so he can't research, and he's incapable of mining. He is a careful shooter, which obviously improves his shooting. And he's a night owl. So I've never had a night owl before, but this basically means that he prefers to be awake at night. So he's on the opposite schedule to everyone else. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So yeah, I don't really, he's got a longbow and he's got this kind of winter cloaky thing. Social, again, not really going to be able to, I may have had chats because the game ran a little bit when I moved them down here. But moving on to the next person, so we have got Rick. So Rick is, I forgot, me and Peppy are males apparently, I didn't probably look into that. So we've got Rick, who started off as a tribe child and then he moved on to a healer, so I went with this because, I went with Peppy as a hunter because he's an archer in real life, he does archery. And Rick does medicine-y stuff. He's studying to be a doctor or something. I don't know. But I basically made him our healer. And he's got some decent healing. He's also good at growing and research. So traits, I never actually did these. He's not capable of anything. But Sanguini's permanent move was a 12. That's really weird. Was it, sir? Naturally beat about a situation pretty much all the time, no matter what. That's pretty cool. Physically intensive and a fast walker. So they turned out pretty well. I just basically kind of looked for a healer. So I didn't really do much about that. In terms of social, not really much. Gear. He's got a peeler and a rounded shield and stuff. I kind of got the rounded shield because I thought that I could wear it with my sword, but apparently not. And then last up, this is the most interesting one. We've got Rick. No, I already said we got Rick. We have got Jix. So Jix is kind of like the different one, but basically, I couldn't pass this up. He started off as a medieval slave, and then he turned into an urban sex slave. Now, I just couldn't pass up having Jix as being our sex slave in this playthrough. So hopefully he can stick around, to kind of to please everyone. So he's incapable of violence and he's incapable of intellectual. So basically, as being grown up as a sex slave and stuff, they kind of didn't want him to be able to read and write or be able to fight back, I guess. So he can't do shooting, he can't do melee, he can't do research. He is a masochist. Because, being a sex slave, he's kind of grown accustomed to, pain. And he really seems to enjoy it, which is pretty interesting. He's also a heat tolerant, apparently. That doesn't really play much. He's really good with animals, he's good with social, and he's good with crafting. So, I can't complain. He's terrible at art. He's 28 years old, so he's a bit older than everyone. He's also a female. And he's not even had a chat with Rick yet. So he's got no indication of it. So those are our people. That is, we got me, Peppy, Rick, and Jix. So hopefully things will work out for us. Not 100% sure if they will, but yeah, just jumping straight in. So obviously in the last, when I started the last one, I kind of explained things a little bit. But I completely forgot about this. So when we start this one, we get one animal, and I could not pass up the opportunity to give ourselves another animal. And so if we go up here, we have got ourselves an alpaca, and if this works correctly, I can go on here. Let me do it. I don't know if this works. I hope it does. Wait, is it right click? I can rename it. We are having Ayaka back. We have got Ayaka the alpaca. She is returned. So I wanted to say, because she was such a huge part of our last colony. Like, she is an absolute tank. Obviously, this one, I'm pretty sure, has got no injuries. So it's not a three-legged, blind alpaca with no stomach. But we'll just have to see if this one can survive. She is a tribute to our last colony. And that is just great. Absolutely. I'd actually look to see if we've actually got any injuries. I hope we don't. So I'm not injured. He's not injured. Apparently, Jix has got malnutrition, so he should probably eat pretty soon. If that is the case. I actually need to do everything. I kind of hadn't set up anything at this point. So let's jump straight into this. So I'm sorry, I should have prepared this part as well. But you'll get to kind of see how it goes. So these are the people that we've got, and let's have a look. So Peppy is a 9 as a doctor. That's pretty good. But Rick is going to be our main doctor, and I guess Peppy can also be a doctor as well. It doesn't happen all the time. Bed rest, everyone. I want you to bed rest whenever you can. Everyone flick, just so to make sure that we all flick when things happen. Negotiate. So this is something that's different. This is normally, I think it's just normally warden is what this one is. So execute prisoners, release prisoners, take prisoners to bed, feed prisoners, deliver food to prisoners, chat with prisoners, recruit visitors and prisoners, and entertain guests. So yeah, this is part of the medieval thing where the hospitality, I guess. But we want someone who's good at socializing. I guess it's going to be our sex slave, which makes sense. You know, our sex slave is going to be the person to try and get people to join us with his, with her ways, Jix's sexy ways. All right, so handling. I think this is going to have to be Jix as well, because he's got 13 in that, so I'm going to put that as a 1. All right, cooking. Who have we got for cooking? So I'm not very good at cooking. Peppy really likes cooking. He's quite high, so I'm going to have him as the cook. And then I guess we can have Jix as like a 2 or a 3. Or I'll put him as a 3 for now. Hunting is basically going to be Peppy because he's really good at hunting. I just want to shoot everything. Construction. I don't think anyone is particularly good at it. Okay, so Jix is kind of good at it, but I want me to be it just because I've got a burning passion for it and I can get that up really quickly. I guess Jix could kind of be it, but I guess everyone can kind of be on construction just for now. I guess I should probably wait, because the beginning is like kind of you just want everyone to start building stuff. Everyone to be on repair. Not everyone to grow. Who do we want to grow? So basically we want Rick to be our grower. I guess I'll just let him kind of deal with that. I guess I'll put him down on construction just so that he grows first. Growing up mining. 2, 3. So we don't particularly have a great miner. But I guess everyone can kind of just be a 2 on mining, just so it kind of gets done. Plant cutting, I guess everyone can just have it as a 4, so it gets done. Actually, no, I have it as a 1, because plant cutting doesn't happen all that often, and we kind of need it. Smithing, we're not going to be smithing for a while, I don't think, so... Oh, wow, he's got it. I'll put him as a 1, I guess. Tailoring, I guess I'll put him as a 1. Art, we don't really need anyone in art. Do we actually have anyone who's artistic? Apparently Peppy's our most artistic person, so I'll just leave him as a 3 or something. Crafting, it's going to have to be Jix again, because he's just so good at it. Alright, hauling, everyone kind of... Well, not everyone kind of be... I guess everyone's like a 2, because hauling's kind of important. I guess I'll... As we get more people or not, I'll sort out. Cleaning, I cannot clean, apparently, but I can research. Alright, but... basically we want Rick to research when he's not doing anything else. He hasn't got a lot. I guess he grows and stuff, so that's kind of it. So cleaning, I guess I'll put that down as a 2 just so they kind of get it. Alright, so we finally got that sorted. I want to restrict, so this is times. So Peppy is our night owl, so basically sleep at those times. So I basically kind of want people to, I don't know, do whatever you want in the morning. Have a break around lunch. And then have joy. Maybe that's a bit much. Anything. And then have joy for 3 hours. So we got some... That's a bit long for lunch. There we go. So I want to copy that into these 2. Now, Peppy is the opposite way around to us. So basically, while we're all working, I guess, so that's... You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wow, he gets a lot more than everyone else. He gets 3 more according to that, which I don't particularly want to happen. So I don't know at what point to actually have him be awake and asleep. I guess, is that good enough? I don't particularly know. Yeah, alright, so let's say he gets up here, he does nothing, and then he can work for 5 hours. That's not work, that's sleep. So he's gonna work for 5 hours, and he's gonna have a break, and then he's gonna work for another 5 hours. Well, that's not right at all. I've completely fucked that up. Alright, let me try that again. So, alright, that's why, because that should be there. That should be 5 hours if it's anything, and then they have the break there, and then they work here, and then this is another 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is still wrong. How have I done that wrong? I've miscounted this. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. How am I messing this up so terribly? It's just counting. So everyone wakes up, then they have the thing, and then they have 5 hours, yeah. Then they have a gap. Then they have another 5 hours. And then they have another gap. And they should get 3. What is going on? How have I not sussed this out? let's alright, let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, I've got like more on here than I should, which is a bit of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's where it's been a problem. Alright, so let's put that to join. Then 3 to join. There we go. That makes a little bit more sense. It's a bit weird. I don't know if that's even a good way to kind of go about it, but that's what we have. And so this is what we're starting off with. So one of the things that's a bit of a problem is that you still like, because there's no fridge, basically. We don't have a fridge. There is no stuff like that. I can't really show you because obviously I haven't got access to it. There's a bunch of new stuff. But because I don't have a cooler, I basically have to create something else. So basically you have ice gathering stations, and then you also furniture. Basically there's a ice creating box that we kind of need to make. Medieval technologies, I guess. I don't know. I'm a bit worried. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing with this, so let's just kind of see. But people kind of need to start getting stuff done. So, let's kind of start off. We've got our stockpile already set up there. Basically, I want to harvest all of these stuff. So let me remember where stuff is. So basically, harvest all of these berries, because I see a lot of berries. So let's just get a lot of berries done. That's great. And then I also want to chop, like, all these trees. Just get all these trees kind of done. Alright, that is going to be your starting point, so go ahead. Why is nobody even moving? Guys? Oh, because they're all drafted. My bad. Alright, go do your things. Peppy instantly just collapses on the floor. Oh, because he's a night owl. Peppy, no, you don't have to... Oh, this is terrible. Let me just flop straight to the ground. I completely forgot about that. That is completely my bad. Alright, people can eat berries and stuff. That's great. I need to basically start making people's houses as well. I guess... Oh, we also have wooden fences, which is pretty cool. I really like that. But basically, I want to make somewhere for people to sleep. I guess in here, kind of, will do. So, I guess orders. I want to kind of have a squared off area, which can be like our main thing. I don't know when people will start doing that. Everyone's like a 1 on plant cutting and things. Get away. Oh, Peppy's asleep. I guess at nighttime he'll be our hunter and do kind of stuff. So everyone's just cutting down like everything right now, clearing up some space. So basically, I need this kind of getting mined out at some point. All the days getting on quite a lot as well. I'm not sure how this, really gonna go. Other things. So factions. This is like the kind of thing I wanted to kind of talk about. So obviously, normally you have like pirates and tribes and stuff. So this is kind of switched up. So we've got a medieval town. We've got a we got picked. I don't know what that is. We got a pagan tribe. We got a medieval society. We got another medieval society. We got a medieval warband and barbarians. So, not sure how that's going to go. We've got we got like these ones don't like us very much. We've got basically 3 people who want to murder us. So that's quite scary. Hopefully they don't try and kill us like all the time. All right, so people are hauling. That is great. Peppy is awake and he's doing his stuff. All right, Peppy. Good job, man. Good job. Do your thing. I also want to kind of get ready. I want to mine up here because I basically want to try and start. I also need to start growing as soon as possible. So I should probably do that because I kind of really neglected to do that last time. I guess I want to kind of. I could have it down here because I want to. I guess it should be guarded from this because this is going to kind of be like our entrance. I guess. Well, I don't know. We want our buildings. I guess our buildings can kind of go inside again like we did last time. But basically, I want to put down a growing area. I'm just going to make them like a 6x6 for now. Obviously, this is going to get rid of some of the things. All right, there we go. We've got 6x6. So one of the things that I know, because I've seen someone kind of do a similar playthrough, is that we need hair grass. So hair grass is basically for making ice, I think. I hope. We'll need, oh god, we need potatoes, because we need food. We're going to need heal root, but we've got 16 medicine, so we will need heal root at some point. I might as well start now. We're going to probably need cotton as well, but I think getting a source of food and stuff is probably better, but they might go off. Which lasts the longest? I guess can we make pemmican? I don't know. But corn, how long does corn last for? Lifespan is 20 days. Rice lasts for lifespan is 7 days. Oh, that's not very much at all. How long do potatoes last for? They last for 9 days? Alright, I think we want to make some corn. And then, so I did that one as potatoes, hair grass. And I guess this could be heal root. None of your non-downed growers have skill to plant this. I thought we had a person who was good at growing. Oh, he's 7. Alright, he'll get there, he'll get there. I guess for the meantime, I'll just put this as hair grass. Alright, so things are getting done very slowly. One thing I also need to do, make sure that I get ready, is a stockpile for slag. I guess a dumping zone would be the appropriate thing for it. I guess I'll just stick it up here. So that's going to be for slag, I believe, and corpses. Is that where my... Yep, chunks. Yep. Alright, that's what we want to go there. So that's going to get put over there. Peppy hauling away. Good job. We're actually getting some steel from here, which is pretty good. Rick has fallen asleep. Oh yeah, I did not get anyone beds in time. Because I wasted a lot of time moving everyone down here. It's been a bit bad. Peppy's just going crazy right now, hauling everything, which is good. I guess I should... I was going to say I guess I should start working on the beds and stuff, but because this is the area that I want to make the beds, it's a bit annoying. So what does Peppy do? What is Peppy going to be doing during the night? So he cooks and hunts. He plant cuts mainly, and he kind of does a bunch of other stuff. Everyone kind of constructs. Everyone... Oh, he can't mine is a bit of a problem as well. Colonists need beds. What do you do? Oh, he's eating the pemmican. I was like, what is he doing right now? We'll get the bed sorted. Don't worry about that, guys. We'll get that at some point. But we kind of need to do this. Peppy, stop disrupting everyone. You're just wandering around. They're going to be really angry with you because you just keep wandering into them. There's not really anything for Peppy to do, which is a bit of a problem. I guess he could clear away these things. So, Peppy, can you do that for me? Can you just cut these plants? There we go. Cut these ones as well. Basically, I just want to get everything out of these areas that it shouldn't be. Thank you, Peppy. Alright. It's also really... Well, I said it's 14 degrees out. I guess it's spring. Hope it doesn't get too warm, because we don't have an efficient cooling system. Alright, everyone's awake, and they're going to start doing things again, so that's really good. Everyone's going to start cutting. Oh, Rick's going to start planting first, so that's really good. Ayaka's just going to start flying around. Peppy is going to sleep, which is expected, because this is the time he's supposed to sleep. And they're going to start mining away, which is good. Things are getting done that I want them to do. Alright. stuff. So it's going to be a bit boring in the beginning, like it normally is. So I apologize for that, but there's nothing much we can do. It's not going to be that exciting until we start getting things done. Rick is falling asleep. Well, Rick is planting around Peppy while he's asleep. What is this going to be? So that's corn. What is this? This is hair grass. Alright, so yeah, we need the hair grass. I'm pretty sure we need the hair grass. I really need to get a research bench up and running as soon as possible so we can start getting medieval technologies. So maybe I should... I'll wait until I get the building up. Just, I don't know. I just kind of want... I guess, actually, I can make this where we sleep. So let me just really quickly... So I just want a room for us. It doesn't, like, for everyone to sleep in for now. I don't really care about, what you call it. I don't really care about words, apparently. If they're sleeping in the same room is what I was going to try and get at. I guess I could put in some sort of flooring just real quick. I don't know what kind of floor I want, though. I mean, wooden is nice. Warm home. It uses a lot of wood, but, I mean, oh god. We have a lot of wood anyway. Can someone haul this as well? I don't know. It should get hauled. But it'll get hauled eventually, because this will be for slag. Alright, so they're going to really quickly build that, which is great. And then I can get ready to put down some beds. Once everyone is finished with this. Alright, there we go. I'll just put them against this back wall. Oh, it would help if I could click properly. Actually, I might put it against the other wall, because I want them all to kind of be next to each other. So let me just really quickly... Furniture... I guess I could, yeah, I guess I could just put them in the corners like that. That makes it a lot better. So they'll go make them real quick. There we go. We also need some torch lamps, which also, they're going to heat up the room, which is a bit unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about that. So they're going to have them. We also need a table for people to eat at. We also need an animal sleeping spot. You can just sleep next to someone's bed. I don't really care. One colonist is idle. Who's idle? Peppy. Yeah, there's not much going to be for Peppy to do right now. I guess I could put him on to do work for... Wait, how have you got nothing to do? Construct. Do something. I mean, you're decent at mining. You could help mine. What else can you do? There's not really much you can do at the moment. It's a bit of an issue. I guess growing... You might as well have growing on. If you're not doing anything else, I'll just have you use a 3 on growing so you'll help out. But I'm totally why you're not constructing. Alright, so we've got some light inside this room. I mean, you can clean as well. Have I not got you set as a cleaner? Yeah, how would you have nothing to do? Put you as a 1 as a cleaning then, just so you get some cleaning done. Alright, now I want the research bench up as soon as possible. So I'm going to do that. A fueled stove is probably a good idea, but I need somewhere to store food. Is the problem. Ice gathering station, not much I can kind of do about that. Sculptor's bench, crafting spot. I'm not sure what all these things do, but this is basically a must to have this up first. Let me just put down a stool in front of there. Peppy's, I don't know, what are you doing, Peppy? He's going to start sowing potatoes. I am fine with this. And now he's going to wander around. If you seriously got nothing to do, you can't have nothing to do, because there's a thing you can construct right there. Is it, like, it's 0 hours, right? What are you supposed to do during 0... Okay. Wait, 0. Is that here? You should be working. Maybe something's messed up with the kind of like where things are done, but you've got this you could very easily construct. Like, I don't understand why he's not doing any of the stuff that he's supposed to be doing. Minor break risk on, I guess that's Peppy. There you go, he's constructing this now. Are you gonna clean and things? Consume berries, wander. It's not very good that he's not doing all the things that he should be doing. If I click these to haul, they should get hauled. There we go. I guess you gotta tell them to get hauled all the time. I mean, you can clean up this rubble. This room's only 60% lit. That's not very much. Alright, so Rick should start researching. Alright, Rick's cleaning up. Did I not say Peppy to clean? Yeah, I did. And why is Rick cleaning before he's researching? This is very, strange that things are not getting done the ways that they... Like, he's doing nothing. Why is he... I've not said anything to research. That's why he's not researching. Alright, so... Medieval technologies is probably the one that we want to go for because it allows us to do certain things. Medieval ice walls. I think I need ice before I do that. So let me start dealing with medieval technology. So Rick's going to start doing that, so that's great. Alright, other stuff. 2 colonists are idle, so we need more stuff for our colonists to do. I want to build this up, so I can just have this as being like a full room, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I know it kind of goes again, like, towards there, but I'm going to just end up mining this out anyway. So I get a little bit more room. That'll give them a lot to do. Need a meal source. Yes, I'm gonna work on that at some point. Let me just put down a wall somewhere. Oh, not a wall, a door into here. Put a door. I guess I can put a door there so they can kind of go through. I don't know what I'm gonna have in this room just yet. I guess this could be like a kitchen type thing, and then we can make the ice storage place. Alright, but we are at 31 minutes, so I'm going to end this episode here. So this is us starting out with our brand new series, so hopefully this turns out better than the last one. We need defenses, yes we do, because, yeah, that didn't really work out for us very well in the last one. So hopefully this goes a little bit better, but I'll have to see. It's obviously a completely new kind of style of playing, because I'm playing a different, like a mod and something like that. But we'll end the episode here. Not really anything else to say, so I'm just gonna end with this normal stuff. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Super Mickey J.